Hi guys, Fireplays here and welcome back to another review on the channel. And today guys, we are going to be doing another fixture reaction video. Alright guys, now of course we've already done Adelaide, Brisbane, Carlton, Collingwood, Essendon, Fremantle and Geelong. Today it's Gold Coast's turn as we are nearing the middle of this series. And yeah, there's going to be plenty more of these coming out. We've still got every other team to go, and it'll probably be about a week and a little bit before this series will all be over. So today we're doing Gold Coast. Now, I know it's probably not going to be your favourite team or anything, but for those Gold Coast supporters out there, here is your turn. Coming up to the fixture reaction stage. So of course it's the normal. There's nothing changes. It is going to be a rough amount of wins, a rough ladder position, which part is easiest, which part is hardest. Yeah, that's it. So today we're going to be starting off with round 1, going through to round 23. It is the same thing. So they begin their year off against West Coast over in the West, which this game has a degree of difficulty to it. Now, they could definitely go and snatch a win in WA, but the chances of that happening are very slim. So I'm going to say West Coast to take this one out by about 35 points. It's going to be quite tough from a Gold Coast perspective this year. I think they possibly will have one of the hardest fixtures because of their team. They just don't have a good enough team to face up to some of these teams. Face up to some other teams. They have Melbourne, probably one of the hardest starts you could possibly ask for. And I see they've got GWS next. So, yeah, they've got Melbourne, Metcon. They can't win there. They can't win that game. So I'm gonna say Melbourne by about 60 points. Now, by about 60, 70, probably 70. I'll lock in 70 points. GWS, Gold Coast, Giants Stadium. Again, it's going to be another big win. Giants by 50 points. Gold Coast, Carlton, Metcon Stadium. This is definitely a game that Gold Coast could win. So I think I could probably go against them, however. This one could go 50-50. I'm going to say Carlton by 10. Now there's St Kilda and Gold Coast at Marvel Stadium. There's no easiness there, so I'm going to say St Kilda by 40 points. And then Gold Coast, Brisbane, Metcon, Brisbane by 60 points. Then in round 7 they've got Collingwood, and I'm going to say Collingwood by 10 points. Again, that one could go either way. The MCG, they did win against Collingwood last year, so it could go either way. Sydney versus Gold Coast SCG, I'm going to say Sydney by 40 points. And then Gold Coast versus Fremantle at Metcon Stadium, I'm going to say Fremantle by 30 points. Now, it's going to be interesting from here. Western Bulldogs versus Gold Coast Mars Stadium, Western Bulldogs by about 70 points. And, well, here's their first win of the year coming against Hawthorn. Gold Coast versus Hawthorn, I'm going to say Gold Coast by 15 points. And then another one, Gold Coast winning against North Melbourne by about 15 points again. And possibly another against the Crows. Do I say so? No. I'm going to say the Crows will win that game, and they'll win it by 15 points. So they're going to get 2 wins against Hawthorn and North, both coming at TIO Stadium. Port Adelaide versus Gold Coast Adelaide Oval, well, we all know how that's going to end. I'm going to say Port Adelaide by 70 points. There's a lot of 70, 80 points in here. Gold Coast versus Collingwood Metcon Stadium, I'm going to say Collingwood by 10 points. I reckon this one's going to go down to the wire. Gold Coast versus Richmond at Metcon. Not Gold Coast, no. Richmond by about 40 points. Essendon versus Gold Coast at Marvel Stadium. I'm going to say Essendon by about 30 points. Brisbane versus Gold Coast up at the Gabba. That sounds so weird, the Gabba. I'm going to say Brisbane by, 70 points. Gold Coast versus West Coast Metcon. Again, Gold Coast could definitely win this one, but I'm going to say West Coast by 10 points. Hawthorn versus Gold Coast Utah Stadium. Hawthorn by 20 points. Well, no, Hawthorn by 30 points. Gold Coast versus Geelong Metcon. Geelong by 55. And then North Melbourne versus Gold Coast Marvel Stadium. North Melbourne by 10. So now that that's all done, this is going to be one of the quickest fixture reaction videos. So of course their hardest part of the fixture is this start, because how many wins are they going to get? Well, let's go and find out. I don't think they'll win against Carlton. I think we'll go, where's the first win? 1, 2. 1, 2. 3 perhaps, 4 perhaps. 4 perhaps. 5. So Gold Coast could have a maximum of 6 wins and a minimum of about 3 wins. So that's very disappointing for a Gold Coast perspective. No, 7 wins at max. Gold Coast can have about 7 wins at max and a minimum of about 3. This is going to be a disappointing year for the Suns. It really will be. Because they've got, they could probably, like, the games that are all winnable. Let's go over the games that are all winnable, just so we can lengthen this one out a little bit. Winnable games. Definitely in round 4 against Carlton. So then if we say they'll just win that one. Definitely against Collingwood, round 7. That could be a second winnable game. So that's a second winnable game. 3, 4 against Hawthorn and North. 5 against the Crows. 6 against Collingwood again. 6. And then 7 against Kangaroos. That's it. So I'm going to say the max amount of wins they could have this year is 6 wins. And I'm going to say the minimum could definitely be 3. Only 3. So where does that put you in the ladder position? You're going to get yourself probably anywhere from 16th to 18th. It's going to be a very disappointing year for Gold Coast. And I reckon they're going to have a real chance against Carlton. I reckon they're going to have another real chance against Collingwood, probably at Metcon Stadium. So then that's 2. And then I reckon they've got a real chance against Hawthorn and North, then that's 4. They've got a real chance against Adelaide, that's 5. And then a slight chance against North at Marvel. So then that's 6. So 3 to 6 for Gold Coast in 2022. It's going to be a disappointing year for Gold Coast. Sorry if I'm offending any Gold Coast fans, but this is just like true. I'm trying to be true here. This is true. This is what the fixture says. The power of the fixture is incredible, and this is the power that it has. And it's really tough for Gold Coast. If they had have played, they play Collingwood twice. If they had have played Carlton twice, and probably Hawthorn, they do play Hawthorn. If they had have played Carlton, and if they had have played Carlton twice, I reckon they could have gotten themselves an extra win instead of perhaps like playing Brisbane twice. But like, it's the annual Q clash. Like, you can't just stop that. But anyway, now that we've worked that out, the hardest part of the fixture, we've definitely worked that one out. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they might win against Carlton. So then you got your first 3. You've got 1, 2. And then you've got first 3, 1, 2, and then it's Collingwood. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's like, it's the whole thing pretty much. There is, with Gold Coast, they're a very unpredictable team. Same goes for Carlton, Collingwood, Adelaide. So Adelaide, Carlton, Collingwood, Fremantle, Gold Coast, GWS, Hawthorn, North Melbourne, Richmond, St Kilda, West Coast. They could all be very unpredictable teams this year that are more on the bottom side of things. And even the top teams could still be very unpredictable. So with Gold Coast, this one could go either way. I'm going to say the amount of wins that they're going to get this year will be about anywhere from 3 to 6. I'm going to say their ladder position is bottom 4 definitely. So probably anywhere from 16th to 18th position. And their hardest part of the fixture, they have little parts where it's just 3, 4 games, and then it's just a little bit of a one that's winnable, because Gold Coast is very unpredictable. But I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. See you guys and never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching. So bye guys, Fire Plays out.